Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. 205, exactly.
The more they get paid, the better people can live, whether they're paid in cash or in kind. The staff restaurant in the Department of Housing and Urban Development in Washington, D.C. These people are eating subsidized food. Like all civil servants, federal workers get extremely generous fringe benefits. They have also had an incredible degree of security. It's been almost impossible to fire a civil servant. In January 1975, a typist in the Environmental Protection Agency was so consistently late for work that her supervisors demanded she be fired. It took 19 months to do it, and this incredible 21-foot-long chart lists the steps that had to be gone through to satisfy all the rules and all the management and union agreements.
This is really a typical horror story is what it amounts to. And it shows the number of steps you got to go through.
The process involved the girl's supervisor, his deputy director, his director of personnel operations, the agency's branch chief, an employee relations specialist, a second employee relations specialist, a special office of investigations, and the director of the Office of Investigations. This veritable telephone directory, need I add, was paid with taxpayers' money.
Instead of having a system where the employee...
Who could invent a better protected job than this one before it came to its end?
We now have a time certain at which the decision has to be made within the agency.
Half an hour's drive out of Washington, you come to Montgomery County, where many very senior civil servants live. It has the highest average family income of any county in the United States. Of the people who live here who are employed, 1 out of every 4 works for the federal government. Like all civil servants, they have job security, salaries linked to the cost of living, a fine retirement plan, also linked to the cost of living, and many manage to qualify for Social Security as well, becoming double dippers. Many of their neighbors are also here because of the federal government. Congressmen, lobbyists, top executives of corporations with government contracts. As government expands, so does this neighborhood. Government protects its workers just as trade unions protect their members, but both do it at someone else's expense. It doesn't have to be that way.